it's very difficult because it would need some code analysis, some trees, some diagrams to show it. So I decided to show it on some very small blocks of code, or even on single instructions. Now we should focus over the.
That bag.
That?
O, tak potom je. Takže zase? No. Dobrý, další. Jenom ty počítám. Dobrý.
So here goes basic ASM file where is the testing code located. It's the code we will be obfuscating.
Do you want to say one word about why you are obfuscating the code?
Why I am obfuscating it?
Because it's already code. Why would you want to further encrypt what is already code?
I like the idea to make it more horrible than it is.
Harder to understand. Harder to understand.
More difficult for whom?
For crackers.
For crackers.
To
So your,
reverse engineers.
okay, so your specific goal then is to make it more difficult for those who would seek to reverse engineer some piece of assembly code.
Exactly.
Good.
Secret code.
Okay.
So I will put some testing instruction inside this basic ASM file and compile it anytime we will need some results. So it's not a static presentation, it's dynamic. I will obfuscate it in real time. So let's run it. I will show the results in Oli debugger. I hope you can read it on your screen. I will run it, and it will end up on the obfuscated block of code. So
I think it's readable on the screen. So.
Mazian, can you point to the place on your screen where it is you want us to?
well, this place.
Okay, good. So the command there is move EAX EBX. Is that
Yeah.
it? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so this is how it works. Now I'd like to start with some real basics of obfuscation. So we can try instruction expansion of mov EAX EBX instruction. So I will say I will set expansion ratio to 100% and run it. So now you can see that single instruction was obfuscated, was expanded to these 4 instructions. It's the same operation like move EAX, EBX in more complicated way. So,
Harder to understand.
sorry?
Harder to understand.
Yeah.
That's a question from Heider. He asked, do you use blocks of junk code? And if yes, is it completely random generated?
Sorry, I can't understand.
Do you use blocks of junk code?
No.
Useless instructions, or do you completely randomly generate?
At the moment, I'm showing instruction expansion where all instructions have some sense. I will single step through this code so you can see it really is more EAX, EBX. So EAX is now 0 and EBX has different value. So if we go through, you can see that EAX now holds the same value as EBX. We can try it once more. The same instruction, and we've got different expansion, a little bit simpler. I think I don't need to say anything about it. Let's try another single instruction, add EAX, EBX. So again, one instruction expanded is expanded to 4 another instructions. Again, you can easily figure it out what happened. I can single step it, so you will see it's again the original operation. Now EAX holds the value of EBX. Let's try it one more. So we've got another expansion, again very simple. I will single step it. Again, you can see the results, I hope. Can they see the value?
Yeah.
Register values
Really clear, right?
on the right side?
Oh, the can't see the register down, only the code. So
You want to show the registers?
yeah, I think
EAX,
so.
EBX.
Will it be still readable?
Yeah, but you have to focus on a relatively small part of the screen. So
Yeah. Yeah, but I need both.
Both?
Yeah, both.
Well, yeah, but you know.
You can drag it a little closer,
Ah, yes.
the register part.
Yeah, just move the whole thing over.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. Oh, that's good.
But you need the code on the left as well. It's register down.
Oh, you need that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
So if you can find a way to
How's that?
We still can't see because
yeah,
there's
it's
a delay.
a second delay.
Let's continue.
Let me try it once more. The same instruction. So, oh, it's very similar to the previous one. So, we can try something like increment both EAX.
Better way to clear a register.
So again, very simple expansion. I think it doesn't need any comments.
Simple first.
I will single step it again. let's try it once more. Same. And once more. Let's forget about it.
Sorry, AX.
So, the
Try a few more instructions, perhaps.
yeah, we will try. As you can see, in my obfuscator, instruction expansion is very simple. But if we put it together with instruction rearrangement, we can get very interesting results. So I will show you some basics of instruction rearrangement. We will try to rearrange two independent, very simple instructions. MOV EAX EDX and MOV ECX EDX. So I cancel instruction expansion and set instruction arrangement to 100%. Sorry. Once again. So now you can see the instructions are rearranged. Let's try together with instruction expansion.
Just a second, Homer has a question. He says that the expansion scheme looks to be hard-coded. Is there any randomness to the expansions at all? So do you have different types of expansions or?
Pýta sa, že či
Because
tie
he wants to change.
rozklady od expansion, že či sú len, že je to napevno kodované, alebo že či je tam nejaká náhodovosť. Tak mi môže povedať, že je tam náhodne sa vyberie z niekoľkých vzorov, že sa tam náhodne emituje.
Yeah. There are. It can be different anytime you obfuscate it. So I will show it once again for this one very simple instruction. I again switch on instruction expansion and switch off rearrangement. So this time the instruction was expanded to these three instructions, and if we try it again, you can see again different expansion. So the expansion is can be different anytime you call it.
It's randomly selected.
Yeah, it's random based. So now we try to combine instruction expansion and instruction arrangement. So both are 100%.
Can it be over 100%?
Sorry?
Like, can it be over 100%, like 200? No. Okay.
It's between 0 and
0 and 100.
100%.
Okay.
So these two instructions are obfuscated, to this block of code, and suddenly it seems we need to try it once again to show better result. now you can see that I have to figure it out.
But it uses two algorithms, the first line, fourth and fifth, and then the second and third.
Yeah, you're right. So the second instruction was expanded into this one, and this one. The first instruction was expanded to these two instructions. After that, they were rearranged all together. So now it's even much difficult to get the original sense of the code. Let me show you some more real-world examples, like function call. We usually push some arguments on the stack, call some label, put some exit code, and return to the caller. Here's additionally one jump to the end. So very simple call. First, we try to expand them. Oh, sorry. Once again. So these instructions are push ECX. These are push EDX. These are mop EAX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we can add instruction rearrangement. So one of interesting things about expansion, instruction expansion, is it destroys the constants in your code. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and what was moved to EAX was expanded, so you can see the original constant here. Again, these two instructions are push ECX, this one, and these instructions are push EDX. So we just use now instruction expansion, after that instruction rearrangement, and it's quite nicely obfuscated. We can try to obfuscate typical instruction, typical function epilogue. First instruction puts return value to EAX. After that, it pops non-volatile EBX register. After that, it frees up stack frame and it returns the caller. We can try to expand it, and after that we can try to rearrange it. So this should be pop EBX. What was initially the first instruction, the second instruction. MOV ESP EBP can be obfuscated because of possibility of stub corruption. This instruction means pop EBP, and this instruction was initially the first MOV EAX ECX.
I have a question. You showed how constants are being destroyed by doing operations to achieve the same constant. What if you're doing it for a memory address instead? Will that work too? If you're doing it for like a label or something, if you use layer to know the address of a label?
Yeah, it works for whatever. Whatever constant.
No, that's a question from Hyder as
No
well.
operations.
Sorry?
How does it react on no operations? Like these guys?
It can remove them if you want, or leave them there. You
Put
can choose
some add EAX 0 or something.
No, it's not necessary.
Okay.
There's a question from Hyder. He asks, is the obfuscated code much slower than the original?
Well, not much.
100% slower.
The speed of code doesn't depend much of number of instructions. So yeah, it slows down, but it's not so
Dramatical.
dramatic. Here goes a real world example. It's a stringlen function which counts the count of characters in a zero terminated string. Here's the string, fasmcon. Here we put the address of the string to the EAX register, call the function, and jump to end. The stringlen function is very simple. You can quickly figure out what's happening there. So, first, we will switch off any obfuscations. So, it looks very nice in the debugger. You can get very quickly, get familiar and understand it. I can single step it. So you will see it really works. It's really working code. So the return value in an EAX is 8. Fasmcon string is 8 cars long. Now now we can try to obfuscate it using expansion and rearrangement. Let me do it once again to get some better results. Yeah. So, what happened? The original address of the string is lost. It was obfuscated or expanded to move instruction and ORIS instruction. So if I single step these two instructions, now EAX holds right address. Now we will call the function and single step through it. You can see it is really a bit harder to understand it. Já to můžu říkat. So, and you can see the resulting value in EAX register is 8, so it works well. Now, to make it even more obfuscated, you can try some anti-disassembling constructs, or it just works, it just adds some weird constructs, some
Jumping to the middle of the code.
yeah, jumping in the middle of the code, chained jumps, call instructions to read instructions. So, in fact, these are no operation instructions. Well, we shouldn't use 100% because the code will be overbloated and completely unreadable. So we try to start with 30%. So I will single step it. Now here goes first such a construct, conditional jump. If it is not taken, nothing happened, and if it is taken, it just reverts to the same position. Well, I set the flag so we can see